Hello, hello. So as a follow-up to yesterday's vibe coding stream that we did for Waku and Lovable and building the Trollbox, um, which you cannot see, but you will be able to see. So which you can see here, actually. So this is the Lovable UI, and this is the Trollbox that we have built. I've done some tweaks over like yesterday evening and then over the last few hours. So you can resize it, you can still connect the wallet, you can set the name, and you can publish messages. Now what I've also done, rather AI did, we now have an actual Waku Trollbox component in npmjs.org. There has been a bunch of failed attempts, so now we are at a version 007. But I think it actually works. I wanted to record this follow-up for the video or for the stream yesterday. All you would need to do, hopefully, if we're gonna try it, is to just run npm install waku-trollbox and then add the trollbox component. Everything else is automatic. Everything else is resolved by all the stuff happening inside the trollbox. So let's try and let's see if it will actually work. So what I'm gonna do here is gonna create a directory in somewhere in my computer, Trollbox experiment, cd Trollbox experiment, and we can do npx create react app, templates TypeScript. I know this is probably completely outdated and nobody is using it. Nobody is using create react app. I have no clue. I don't know what's the right way to do these things. This is how I do it, and I'm fine with that. So now it's installing a new React app that will be completely fresh out of the create react app tool or helper. It's gonna take a bit. We're gonna use Radical. If you're not familiar with what Radical is, let me find it. So they have just released Radical Desktop. Radical is an alternative to GitHub, basically. So you may know that Git itself is relatively decentralized because as long as you have multiple copies, you can contribute, you can do things. Now GitHub centralizes that experience by having a centralized platform where people come and do issues, do pull requests, discover projects. And that's amazing because all that social activity, issues, discussions, PRs are extremely important for open source. But it's running on a centralized infrastructure, and we have seen in the past where people by mistake or on purpose lost access, lost the repos, lost access to their organizations and things like that. So Radical is trying to change it, and they're building a decentralized version of GitHub, basically, where all the data exchange and everything is happening on the peer-to-peer network that they have. And then also all the things like issues and PRs are part of the protocol and part of the Git repo. So nobody can prevent you from using it, and B, you will never lose it as long as there is at least one copy in the network. You will never lose your issues or PRs. They are also working on a CI, but that's a more complex story for another day. Okay, so we have it there in the repo initialized. I'm gonna just do git status. This is not a git repo at the moment. Oh, it is a git repo. Oh, okay, that's good. Git. Okay, so we have the git repo initialized, which is confusing. I didn't know, but I'm gonna do rat init. So I'm gonna call it Trollbox experiment. No description. Default branch is master, and it's public. So now it's actually uploading somewhere to some node that is willing to see these projects. If I go here somewhere, I'm just gonna click randomly. I assume that it should pick up Trollbox experiment. I have 4 here. It's pretty small. Okay, I can make it bigger. I have 4 seeds now for this repo, and it's a just plain React app. But what we can do here is we can say what I suggested before, and assuming, okay, I'm gonna just close these because I don't need them, and clean up stuff. So I can install Waku Trollbox here. So I'm just gonna do it in the repo Trollbox experiment in npm install Waku Trollbox. I'm gonna wait for a bit. It's installing Waku, it's installing Waku Dispatcher, it's installing all the things. It actually bundles the CSS style, so we will have the same experience as we had over here. No, wait, sorry, that's the wrong one here. As we had over here. So let's see. Now that's done. Amazing. So I can open my code, VS Code. I'm gonna make it bigger again. I'm gonna go to source. I'm gonna go to app tsx. I'm gonna change this. Hey, this is Trollbox experiment. So there's one change that we're gonna do, and the second change will be we'll just go and import Trollbox slash. That's it. Save. And we're gonna do npm start, which should hopefully bring us a running instance. Let's wait for a bit. I'm gonna just make it bigger again, or not. Okay, it's doing things. Starting the development server. Still doing things. I don't know what it's doing, why it's taking so long, but can't do much about it. Maybe my laptop just struggles with OBS recording and then this. Okay, so we have the default React template running, as you can see. Now, what's interesting about it is that there's this box here. So we have the change here. Hey, this is Trollbox experiment. And we have the Trollbox here. And I can also go and connect my wallet. Connect it. It resolves the ENS as we want it. And I can publish message. There's no, like, all the messages are ephemeral by design. I've specifically configured Waku Dispatcher to not store any messages because we don't need that for Trollbox. So I need two instances. I'm just gonna put them side by side so that we can see it immediately when it shows up. That probably makes most sense. So this is the window where I connected my wallet. This is the other window, anonymous. And I'm gonna say hello. This will ask me to sign the message because I have connected my wallet. Expected as well. And here it actually arrived. Say hello to you too. Okay, and it arrived here. And this traveled over Waku network somewhere, some nodes, republished the message, and then eventually it made it here. What we can do now is we can actually go and deploy this. So we can kill this, npm run build. We're gonna build it. We're gonna go to this other repo and I'm gonna copy over a few files. I'll explain them. Okay, so we have a make file here, and we have a make file that builds a container image. We have a Docker file that is used to build a container image, and all it has is an Nginx. So it's a basic Nginx Alpine image, and what it does is that it actually just adds the content of the dist folder. So we need to do one more change here, just for the sake of having the right name of the folder. So I'm just gonna delete this build folder. I'm gonna go to package.json and tweak my build script so that it actually ends up in the dist folder. And now I can run. Is it still building? Oh, okay, never mind. Make. I'm just gonna say make. And what I want to do is once this is actually built, and I don't know if it's gonna build. I haven't tried actually with the Trollbox component in. what I want to do is I want to take this manifest, the deploy to the YAML, and I want to go to Akash network. I want to go to Akash network, and I want to deploy it on Akash. Akash is a decentralized cloud. It allows you to use cloud instances permissionlessly. Or cloud instances. It allows you to use cloud compute permissionlessly. There is a lot of GPUs in Akash, and it's all decentralized, blockchain-based super cloud, as they call it. So I already have this deployment, so I'm just gonna update it. I'm not gonna create a new one, and then on this URL we will hopefully see our app. Let's see if it actually finished building. We did get an error. Okay, I know what the problem is. My misconfigured laptop is the problem. That's fine. So we'll have to let it build again. Sorry for that. And we will get the image built, and we will get the image published in a Quay.io registry. That is not a decentralized registry. There are actually some decentralized registries, but I'm not using them. I need to research them more. But it's a container registry where you can push your images. If they are public, here it's for free, and it's run by Red Hat. So I am a big fan of Quay.io. Q. Nobody knows how to pronounce it. I don't know why it's taking so long always to build it. Shouldn't, I think, but yeah, we are almost there. Pulling the image, pushing the image now. My internet is painfully slow for the last couple of days. Well, it's not that bad, but now it's going to be pushed, and then we'll take the hash of the image, which is the identifier, basically the unique identifier of the image version and of the image itself, and we will try to take that copy, go to Akash console, and update this deployment, assuming it actually loads. If not, then we can just deploy a new one. But okay, let me reload once again. Maybe Akash will not like me today, as any tools usually do break whenever I try to use them for something important. Okay, now that looks better. So I'm just gonna paste in the hash, and I'm just gonna let's first open this so that we know what we are looking at. So this is the original one that I had there from the other experiments before. I'm just gonna paste this, update deployment, and I'm sorry, this is probably confusing. I need to clean up the flow a bit for an actual presentation I'm doing next week, but it should be good enough for now. So I've signed the transaction to submit the new version of the manifest, and this seems to be passing, and now it's pushing the manifest to the actual node, to the actual provider. Now it's done. So hopefully we reload now, and assuming that it loads the right version, we have the hey, this is Trollbox experiment, and we have the Trollbox window as we had locally. So now you can go and you can play with that. You can just use this URL. I'm just gonna display, if I figure out how, more tools. No, I think there was like a way to create a QR code, right? So I'm gonna just leave the QR code here for a bit. You can scan it, and by scanning it, you should be able to go to this URL. It's gonna be there. I'm not gonna delete it or anything. So scan this QR code, and then you can go to this website and you can use the Trollbox without doing anything else. What I want to try now is I want to go to that other window here. See, something failed here for Waku. That's okay. Where is the anonymous window here? So I want to do that too. Continue. Yeah, it's not HTTPS. So please do not put anything secret there. But I should be able to just use the Trollbox basically. It's trying to connect to Waku, and maybe the HTTPS will actually block that. Sorry, the lack of HTTPS will actually block that. I am not sure if it will actually connect. It may or may not. Anyway, I'll fix that eventually. I'll deploy to a better provider that provides HTTPS. So this, yeah, this is probably a failed demo, but you could see that it was very easy to integrate the component and all of that. The AI did that. I had to fix some dependencies because it used some old version of Waku and things like that, but that's okay. Those are things that are kind of expected from AI at this point. Yeah, I think Waku will not connect over HTTP if there is a domain name, which is a security measure. So I will basically stop it here. We saw the localhost working, and then next time I will use a better provider that actually provides some HTTPS certificate. Sorry, some SSL certificate. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vibe coding, and I hope this was a good conclusion for that. For kind of we finished it, and we have a component that you can use. It will look just like this in your application. And I hope you had fun, and there is probably more to come. I know Chair is planning more of these, so stay tuned. Follow Waku, follow Chair, follow everyone else from the Waku team and Logos team, and have fun, happy hacking, never stop building. Have a good day.